Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carolina, and today I'm going to be sharing a little bit of a different video for you. I am going to be cooking a meal from Home Chef. I was very excited to finally try Home Chef because I've been seeing it all over like Instagram and other YouTube videos. So I finally decided to go ahead and try it. And this meal that I recorded is actually my second meal, and by the time I post this video, I've actually already cooked like 5 meals. Today I'm gonna cook my 6th meal, and it's my second week. The meal that I'm preparing on this video is the Herbs de Provence lamb chops. I had never really tried lamb chops before, so I was very curious. They send you these cards with everything you'll need and the recipe. Before I started, I made sure to read the entire recipe and prepare everything I needed to be able to smoothly cook and not be like wasting time looking for things and then something burns and So I needed some olive oil, some like cooking spray, pepper, and salt. I also made sure to preheat the oven, and then I got my baking sheet and just some little plates to separate my ingredients. And I also have a medium non-stick pan. I'm just using what I have at home. I also grabbed like one of my cutting boards, and next on the recipe I had to just rinse all of my like vegetables and pat them dry. So for the recipe I had like carrots and potatoes. So yeah, right now I just made sure. Now I'm just cutting up all my potatoes. I'm not a professional. I just tried my best and I was actually having fun. So I cut them all up, and then I peeled my carrots and then cut them up as close as I could to like the pictures and the directions. Then here is the green onion. I'm not really a fan of green onions, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna include it in my recipe, but I still cut them up. Tried my best to slice them as close as possible to the instructions, and from there so I prepared my baking sheet with foil and then cooking spray. So I just fixed the foil on my baking sheet like I'm showing you, and I sprayed it with some cooking spray, and yeah, we see it girl, we see it. That's some avocado oil, and there, it's ready to go. So now so this is everything that was also included in the little bag, just the rest of the ingredients, and I separated all my ingredients nicely in some plates, and now I guess I'm showing you around. I had to get my protein. So the protein, they have it in, I'll show you right now, but they have it packaged separately and in other bags, so like to avoid cross-contamination. So we moved on to our meat mat. I don't want to contaminate my other cutting board, so especially because it is porous. Wood is porous, so you don't want to put any like meats on there and then use vegetables because it doesn't really wash good. So the meats, they come like packaged in these like a plastic sealed, air sealed type of thing. And for this recipe I used 4 lamb chops, and so what I had to do is also pat them dry. They were kind of like bloody, and then I seasoned them with some salt and pepper. Okay, so now it's time to put the vegetables on the baking sheet. So I decided that I had to work extra fast. As you can see, my hands are going super fast. I'm just kidding, I sped up the video, but yeah. So I noticed that my vegetables aren't really gonna fit here. I tried to organize them, but I still had some left over, so I had to get another little baking sheet for the rest of the potatoes. And now I had to sprinkle some, or drizzle some, olive oil, and then season it with pepper and salt. And now I had to toss them up a little bit so that everything's well like incorporated and mixed, and that all the seasonings stick to the potatoes and the carrots. So I organize them again a little bit to make sure that everything bakes evenly or cooks evenly. And I did it also with the other little baking sheet with the rest of the potatoes. And now I finally put it in the oven like so. And I just made sure I looked at the time to see for how long I have to put them in there. And they had to be in there for like 25 to 30 minutes or until they turn brown and tender. And now I set aside my meat and prepared my pan. I set up the stove to medium heat and then warmed up the pan, and I added some olive oil to the pan. And once it's like warmed up a bit, I made sure to add the lamb chops on there. The recipe said to just leave it for about 5 to 7 minutes and just let it just sit there like undisturbed. After that, I go ahead and flip them, and then I have to add some mustard on top. Yeah, so after spreading that mustard on top, now I have to sprinkle this herb seasoning that was included. And once I do that, then I can go ahead and flip them again. And I believe, yeah, I lowered the temperature. I continue to just let it cook there. And ta-da! That is the final look of it. I'm not gonna lie, I actually also put them on their sides because I don't know, I'm afraid of like having like raw meat in there. So I also put them like standing up to try and get like all through it. But from there, now I had to put the meat in a plate and cover it with aluminum foil. And now I'm going to be working on the sauce. So I put some water on the pan, and then the sauce they included, and just let it, I mixed it. And then I just tried to let it thicken for a little bit. And then after that, I removed it from the heat. And then from there, I just removed it from the heat and included some pieces of butter and just mixed it in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and plate everything. As you can see, I already put the vegetables on the plate, and then I put the sauce on there and the piece of lamb chop on top of it. I also just added some of the green onion on top of the potatoes just for a little bit of a garnish, and they also included some cheese. I think it was goat cheese, and I just put a little bit of it on top. I'm actually not a fan of goat cheese, so I didn't even eat it, to tell you the truth. I just put it there for the picture, and I tried it and I didn't like it. Yeah, so I did not eat that cheese. It was pretty nasty. Yeah, so that's pretty much gonna be the end for this video. Oh, it was 4 pieces of lamb chops, but I thought we would only eat 1 each, like me and my husband, but at the end we actually ended up eating all 4 of them. Here's a picture of the last meal we had from Home Chef. This burger has been our favorite meal so far. It was so good. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more videos like this, just let me know in the comments. So please subscribe if you're new, and I'll go ahead and see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.